Welcome to day 2 of my burn fat and build lean muscle challenge. Today I'm going to take you through a leg day. It is going to be a 9 exercise leg day. We're going to use 2 dumbbells, and you're going to also use a booty band or a hip band, preferably mine. If you don't have one, you can order one from fitwithcurves.com, okay? I'm going to take you through your leg day. It's going to work every single muscle in your legs, from your quads to your hamstrings, a little bit of calves, your glutes, your hips, okay? And I'm gonna show you what that looks like. We're gonna go ahead and start into the workout, okay? We're gonna go ahead and in a warm-up. I like to do these on the leg day prior to doing my actual strength training routine, because it's gonna help warm up your legs, it's gonna help increase the range of motion, it's gonna help prevent injury. They're called dynamic stretches. We're gonna go ahead and come down to a toe touch. You're gonna stand up, you're gonna give me a squat, okay? Toe touch, stand up, squat. Toe touch, stand up, squat. Good, keep going. Toe touch, stand up, and squat. You have this for 30 reps. You wanna do this 30 times. Warming up your legs, getting it used to the workout that we're about to do. The exercise we're about to perform is gonna be a deadlift to a squat. What you're gonna do, you're gonna stand with your feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly outward, heels in, shoulders rolled back and down, big chest. Okay, abs engaged tight. We're gonna come down for a straight leg deadlift, so soft knees, bending over, pushing your hips back, bending over at the hips, coming down until you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. You're gonna flip that dumbbell up, okay? Coming down into a squat and repeating. Deadlift, flip it up, squat. Making sure your knees are behind your toes when you're doing that deadlift. We have this for the number of reps that the plan says, and we are doing 30. Try this. The exercise is going to be a dumbbell reverse lunge. So 2 dumbbells are in your hand, standing with your feet shoulder width apart, shoulders roll back and down, big chest, abs are engaged tight. You're going to alternate reverse lunges. So right leg first, stand up, left leg. And then repeat, right leg and left leg. Abs are engaged tight. We're going to do this for 30 times. I want you to make sure you're finishing the 30 reps. Even if you got to slow it down, do 30 times. This next exercise, going back into inner thighs, quads, hamstrings with a lateral split squat to a knee drive. So not only are you working your legs, but you're working on balance and stability, because you have to be able to balance to lift that knee up and to only balance on one leg, okay? So it looks like this. You're gonna stand with your feet shoulder width apart. I want you to step out using your right leg first or your left leg first, whichever one you choose. You're gonna step out to the side. You want to make sure that inner thigh is straight. You roll those shoulders back, stick your chest out, sit into the squat. Coming up, driving the knee up, okay? If you need to do a toe touch at first, because your balance isn't there yet, it's okay. But if you can, you're gonna drive the knee up. We have this for 15 reps on each side. Making sure your knees behind your toes, your chest is lifted, your abs are engaged tight. 15 reps each side. Next exercise, you're going to put on the booty band or the hip band. You want to go ahead and use the heaviest one you have available. You want to position it right above your knees. We're going to come down to the floor on all fours. Coming down to the floor on all fours. You're going to have your shoulders over your wrist. I want your glutes stacked right on top of your knees. And you're going to lift one leg up, and you're going to go into a donkey kick, okay? So full range of motion, drive that knee in and squeeze at the top, 1 second hold, come in and repeat. We're gonna try this for 15 reps on each side. Donkey kick with a FWC booty band. 15 reps each side. With this next exercise, you're gonna grab 2 of the heaviest dumbbells you have or can handle. We're going into a straight leg deadlift. What you're gonna do is you're gonna stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Your knees are slightly bent, okay? Your shoulders roll back and down, big chest, abs engaged tight. I want you to pick up those dumbbells, keep that form. You're coming over until you feel that stretch in your hamstring. Coming up, slow and controlled, hands almost touching your thighs as you're coming up and coming down. Same thing. Good, just like this. This is a straight leg deadlift, working your hamstrings, working your glutes, working your lower back. Try this for 20 reps. For this next exercise, we're gonna get our heart rate up, just like I normally do, right, with my fat burning high intensity interval training. I want you to try to push yourself and go into a jump, okay? If you can't squat all the way down, don't. But if you can, I need you to, okay? We have jump squats, okay? So I want you to give me your feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes out, heels in, coming down, touching the floor, coming up, jumping, landing softly every time. You got 20 reps of this. This exercise is an alternating front lunge, just like the reverse lunge, but we're going into a front lunge, okay? Knees behind toes, chest lifted, shoulders roll back and down, okay? I want your back straight. Alternating, left, step back, right, step back. Again, same thing with this one. You want to use the heaviest dumbbells you have available or can handle. I'm using 10s. We have 30 reps of this. We're gonna put our booty band back on. We're gonna put it, again, right above your knees. You never want any pressure on your knees, so right above your knees. We're gonna go into a hip thrust. Great exercise to work your glutes. We're gonna go ahead and come down to the floor, face up. I want your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Your toes are out, your heels are in. Actually, let's take it really wide, okay? I want your palms flat on the ground. I want your fingertips facing your feet, okay? I want your elbows slightly bent. You're gonna exhale with your chin tucked into your chest. You're going to squeeze up and come down. Abs engaged tightly. Same thing, squeeze up, come down. Squeeze that glute, hold for 1 second at the top, come down. Every time, hold 1 second at the top, come down. We're gonna try this for the number of reps that the plan says. And so your booty band stays on, or your hip band stays on. It's gonna be right above your knees again. We're gonna come down to the floor for a clam shell. Okay, same position that you do when you do that hip thrust or the bridge. You're gonna have your feet about shoulder width apart. Again, your fingertips are gonna be facing your feet. I want your knees, your elbows are gonna be slightly bent. Your chest is lifted. I want you to come out for a clam shell for me. So what you're gonna do is I want you to make sure that that band is right above your knees. Give yourself extra resistance. You're gonna pull out, hold for 1 second, come in. This is a clam shell. Pull out, hold for 1 second, come in. So it's a clam shell. You're also doing an abductor. Is movement away from the midline of your body. This is a clam shell. You're working your hips, you're working your glutes all at the same time. Okay, I want you to do this for 30 reps. And I do not want you to come all the way in. You see how I'm always having resistance on my hips and my glutes by not bringing my legs close together? I want you to do that. Push yourself, okay? Shorten that range of motion so that you feel the resistance on your glutes. Try this for 30.